Today I'm sitting here with the great Jameel Davis. We're talking about his fifth book, Sex-Esteem. How you doing, Jameel?
Doing pretty good, man. It's a pleasure to be here in the Detroit, all the way from Ohio, despite all rivalries. I have a love for your city.
Pleasure to be here. Pleasure for you to be here. Same here. I said I got my gripes with Ohio, but I love the city of Cleveland. And I love my boy Jameel. I said it is what it is. So Sex-Esteem. So I got a chance to read Sex-Esteem. It's one of my favorite of your books. Each one you write is my favorite. They all just do different things. So Sex-Esteem, I call it a sexual resource book. Just so happened to have a few short stories in it. So it's like a comic book. It's a help book. It's a little bit of everything, and they got some freaky stories to go with it.
Yes, sir.
So tell me what inspires you to write Sex-Esteem?
All right, cool. So growing up, I used to read, some Zane books here and there. Some other, erotica books from writers. But after producing my fourth book, which is Completely Naked, I realized that all my books have been deep and heavy. So I wanted to create something fun and exciting for the people. And so in 2021, I did a book signing in Atlanta with Zane. And I said, you know what, man, I'm about to comfort them.
So you were with Zane?
Yeah, with Zane. So
nice.
I was down at the book boutique. Okay. Down there. So I said I'm about to come for them, not really like seriously coming from, because this might be my only book of erotica, but who knows. And so I decided that, let me go ahead and write something that's fun, creative, and something that we can enjoy.
Yeah.
And so during the process of writing it, I realized that there are so many black women who have never had an orgasm before. And to me, that bothers me because I'm a woman pleaser, as you can see in Sex-Esteem with my writings, So not only that, when you look at pornography, we see a lot of black women being misrepresented. You often see guys finishing without satisfying the woman, So for me, I wanted to make sure that my stories was based off true events and that each woman in my stories was sexually satisfied, Okay. So that's how I got started with it.
True. So I want to jump to one question before I move forward. You say you had a book signing with Zane. So how was that?
It was kind of unique, man, because actually when I went down there, I was thinking that it's the young Zane, but I forgot that, she's a lot older than me, you know what I'm saying? So I was looking to get the young response. Like, it's kind of like you meet your favorite artist, you know what I'm saying, many years down the line, it's like, that spark may have been gone, you know what I'm saying? So I was still looking for that spark. But the book signing experience was pretty dope because I had just dropped Completely Naked. I just went on tour with it. And, at that time, Completely Naked was priced at $100.
Yeah.
And when I went there, they was like, is your books really like $100? Because we had to check in the books and that. I said, absolutely. She's like, do people buy it? I said, absolutely. So what happened was I sold about 5 books in an hour. So that's more than most people who were signing.
Yeah.
At that,
What made people want to buy Completely Naked?
Well, Completely Naked, for one, if you look at the cover, it really draws you in. And so you got the noose around my neck, you got police officers in the background, you got a black man with a hoodie on in the background, you have a black woman with a knife, you have a young boy that's crying, you got a noose, noose around my neck. So that drew people in. And so basically with that cover, it's like if my emotions had a picture, what would it look like? And so I wanted to show that emotions, the things that black boys and black men go through from the time they're born and to the time they're trying to find their mark in life. You know what I'm saying? And so that drew them into the book. And so when they're like, hey, what is Completely Naked about? It's like revealing your true self up under your skin. I want to rip off the Band-Aid and the duct tape that was covering my emotions so other black men around the world, young boys, can be okay with, unveiling themselves. So when I started doing my elevator pitch with Completely Naked, plus the cover, it was sold.
Okay, I agree. I read it and it was exactly what you said it was. So Sex-Esteem, what is the cover to Sex-Esteem? Are you really telling your emotions with Sex-Esteem, or are you just a lot more fun?
So again, Sex-Esteem is really just fun. I believe sex is a form of art, and it should be looked at it that way. It shouldn't be about a competition between you and your partner. It should be, satisfying each other. So looking at the cover, you see a lot of blue.
Yeah.
And then you see pink. So blue is for men, and the pink is for ladies. If you look at the his and hers symbols, that's what it's for.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, it's like you said, it's like kind of like a guide for women and men to pretty much enjoy themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the first cover I designed myself.
Okay.
And for me, I wanted something without a human face,
Mm-hmm.
something that's very vibrant and that draws people in.
Mm-hmm.
So even with the mouth and the dripping lips, that was intriguing.
Yeah.
And then, as I was with Completely Naked with my titles and my chapters and all my other books, I like to play on words.
Mm-hmm.
So as you can see inside of the mouth, it says coming soon.
Mm-hmm.
At first, that was my pre-marketing strategy before the book even came out, getting people to know, hey, Sex-Esteem is coming soon, it's coming soon, coming soon. But I realized that, I'm not going to take it off. I'm going to keep it on there because after you read the book or while reading the book, you should be coming soon.
No, that's funny. Because lie, it had me ready to take my old lady down.
Oh.
I ain't gonna lie to you. So no, it did what it was supposed to do.
Yeah.
So, and like I said, it's like a comic book too. So
yeah,
it has
absolutely.
these crazy images that are really just crazy.
So, I really wanted to put like real live images in there, but,
Mm-hmm.
due to publication and privacy practices, I couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? I know what I have started doing with Completely Naked was putting visuals in there to enhance the reader's experience.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to carry that on with Sex-Esteem. So while you're reading these stories and, diving into the book, you are being amused,
Mm-hmm.
So basically inside of the book really challenges all my readers to use all 5 of their senses to create a magical experience.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So you got accent pages in there where you got pink and you got the aroma, sight,
Mm-hmm.
sound, taste, whatever. That's for women.
Yeah.
So your woman may not be in her femininity, but you want her to be femininity. You want her to be sexual. You want her to do these spontaneous things for
Mm-hmm.
you. She may not know how to do it, but so she might find a page in Sex-Esteem that's pink.
Yeah.
And say, oh, let me wear this fragrance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let me wear this. Let me wear my outfit like that.
True.
Let me try this wine. Let me try this box of chocolates.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? To create this experience for him.
Mm-hmm.
And vice versa. So you got the blue pages for men, and he may not know how to appeal to a woman, maybe through his image or through his aroma. You have pages where it's pink and blue,
Mm-hmm.
where you can please each other with.
Yeah. And you know what? Like I said, I read it and I never realized it was color coded to fit, the specific gender, and that's dope.
Yeah.
And that's why I consider it a resource book because, like I said, I'm a man that's pretty good. I got a pretty good cologne game at the crib, but it was some colognes I ain't never seen in this mug. So I was like, okay, maybe I can throw this cologne on so I can have a good night, or at least enhance that experience. Give my old lady something new.
You never know, man, because the ladies got a nose for some sense.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
I remember I was in Atlanta last year. I was in Lenox Mall, going into Bath and Body Works, and I was looking for a fragrance. One of the ladies that was at the store, I said, pick out something that you would want your husband to wear. You know what I'm saying?
Not your boyfriend.
I know not your boyfriend. I know you single right now, but that you would want your husband to wear. So she went over to the men's department and she got this Hero collection, the Hero body cream and the spray. So I put it on. I started walking out of the store. When I walk out of the store, this lady just broke her neck looking back. She was married and everything, so she broke her neck looking back like, God, you smell good. So again, that's a part of a scent, that can help, enhance your sexual experience with a woman if you was to go down that route. So yeah, women may lust over us when we gym, sweating and stuff like that, but however, they still want you clean and well groomed and smelling good. So that's why I want to add that aspect into the book as well too. Using your senses to create a magical experience for yourself and your partner.
True. And like I said, I learned some things. I'm about to be 30 this year. I'm pretty, and I know what I'm doing, but it kind of taught me or just showed me that there's always room to learn a little bit more.
Oh, absolutely.
So are you still learning?
Always learning.
So tell me how.
So, by listening to podcasts, reading books, my peers, my mentors. So, my brain is a sponge. So I'm always looking to absorb new knowledge in all different areas. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't just like one particular thing. You never know what you're going to learn from. So my motto is, learn from whoever you can, whenever you can, because one day you'll be glad that you did, so.
True. What did you learn about yourself or about the world in general after you finished this book?
I realized how important, sex is to the woman. after writing Sex-Esteem, and how important it is for her to experience the same type of pleasure that I experience on my end. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, a lot of times growing up, you know, we always in selfish mode. Let me get mine off. If she get hers, it is what it is. If she don't, she don't. But with writing the book, it allowed me to be the voice for many of us who don't know. It allowed me to be the voice for many women who are searching for that big O or the next O. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much what I learned. Just learn how to be an advocate in that arena. And also what I learned too is I learned how to be an advocate for heterosexuals who are afraid to be vocal about their sexuality. So we turn to the media and we see, you know, the pride community, and they are very expressive with it. And when they show that, you know, no shame to them, we have a right to express ourselves as well. So for those people who are afraid to speak on that, I've learned that I can be a voice for them as well after producing Sex-Esteem. You know.
What do you think? What do you think makes a lot of heterosexual couples afraid to express their sexuality?
I mean, I think it starts with self first. You know, I think through slavery, as we talk about through in Completely Naked Generation Curse Chapter 3, how we have been broken to a new road that's not ours. You know what I'm saying? So we have never been taught to love ourselves, to appreciate ourselves, our hair, our skin, our, you know, our body types. So, and then with the sexual thing, it's like, you know, growing up in the black household, in the black community, we had sex ed classes, but think about our parents. Our parents told us to, hey, you better not be fucking, you better not be doing this and that, but use a condom. You know what I'm saying? Use a condom, get on birth control, better bring no kids back. But at what point do we teach our kids or teach one another how to enjoy it? So because we're not teaching how to enjoy it, no one knows where to go get it from. So I believe it starts with self first.
I agree. So I think as far as in the black community, like you said, it's more of a sex is more of a cautionary tale.
Absolutely.
Like we all know what sex is growing up, but like you said, you have to learn it from a trusted source. Somebody either gonna tell you, like you said, just wrap it up. They gonna say it's so bad, but
yeah, they throw all these things in there, whether it's STIs or whether it's HIV, AIDS, or whatever. So it's all these things that's thrown at you to scare you away. And I think that's a propaganda as well, and it's also coming from a place of fear. Maybe also trauma. Because, you know, we have a lot of people who have been molested, sexually assaulted, or just never been pleased in that arena. So it's not talked about, you know. So I think the more people that comes out and speak about, like myself, to appreciate it in the art form, the more informed our next generation can be with doing this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's why for me, like, I wear my heart on my sleeves, and I'm just expressive. Like, I don't really care about what people think, say, or do. You know what I'm saying? But however, for me, I'm always wanting to fully express myself because that makes me feel good inside, you know?
Agreed. So, like you said, at younger, those moments of just selfishness, how were you a selfish young man sexually
man,
back
absolutely,
in the day?
man. I gotta keep going back to Completely Naked, you know? I know Sex-Esteem might be your baby, but Completely Naked is mine, you know what I'm saying? Reason being, because it speak to the young boy. It speak to the young man even from a sexual standpoint, how getting as many women as you possibly can with the guy code, you know. Shit, if, like I said before, if she get it, she get it. She don't, she don't. You know what I'm saying? So I think I wasn't on purposely being selfish. I think I was never taught. You know, because I never had a dad and never had no one say, hey, look, this how you stroke. This how you turn around. This how you do foreplay. It's just like, look, you watch a porno, it just ram. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, you better clap that, hit it from the back. You know what I'm saying? Or you see guys running trains on women. It just never was a teaching moment where to enjoy it.
Never the priority.
So I never had the mentality to, like, let me just go ahead and just smash. If she get it, she get it. She don't. It was just like one of those things that you were just taught to do based off your environment. You know
how old were you when
man, I started at 14.
So hey.
Social influence, you know what I'm saying?
So we all got our different
it was at 14. I was kind of young, you know, when I lost my virginity. So it was like 14, and I was in middle school, 8th grade at that time. I was trauma impacted by a lot of women and stuff growing up. So like in Completely Naked, I talk about being molested. You know what I'm saying? So being molested by older women, it put that wall up. You know, I had to learn how to regain trust. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm feeling like, oh shit, she did this to me, so the rest of them like that. You know what I'm saying? Or she crossed me, or she disrespected me, or the rest of them going to be like that. You know what I'm saying? So it took me a while to just build off those building blocks. So I had to go to a self reevaluation realm and to really understand. Like I say, it starts with yourself at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And so me putting back those layers allowed me to heal myself, learn myself, and then invest into others. You know what I'm saying? So
what's Completely Naked, that piece of media that removed them blocks for you or help you remove them blocks?
I think Completely Naked is still actually helping me, but it removed a chunk of those blocks because it allowed me to see myself in a way that I have never seen myself before. What people don't know about me is that when I write for my younger self, my current self, and my future self. You know what I'm saying? So I don't just put something together because it sounds good.
Yeah.
I actually do a lot of work, put a lot of work and thought into it, from the design and everything. Completely Naked allowed me to see the harm that I brought to myself, the harm that I've caused others, how those others harm me, and how I can heal from that. You know what I'm saying? So it was a lot of one of those removing the Band-Aid moments.
Yeah.
You know, Completely
So
Naked
did you ever go to therapy?
I think my therapy was pretty much my art. You know what I'm saying? I know people always use like a one-on-one type of therapy thing, but for me, my therapy is like, it can be sound therapy, it can be art therapy, poetry therapy. So my therapy always just came from, you know, just being in my surroundings and, you know, gravitating towards my mentors or people who was doing the things that I wanted to do. Yeah. But I did try to do like a one-on-one therapy session like last year or so, but it ain't work out for me. Again, you know.
Also,
again, I'm very transparent. I don't mind talking. I could hit below the belt. I could talk about whatever. It just seemed like talking things out is not actually healing, because I know how to speak. I wrote a whole book on about everything. It's about the action steps. So when I went, I didn't get no action steps, but the action steps that they did consider is what I was already doing. You know what I'm saying? So even if I got friends and people that's, you know, in the mental health field, whatever. So even the stuff that they are recommending, the things they do, I'm like, that's already being done. You know what I'm saying? So I felt just like speaking therapy just never was it for me. So I used to have to go out to the metro parks. I had to go, you know, put my feet in some water, be grounded, walk on the gravel, connect with nature, unwind. You know, that was my therapy for me.
So it's all different for different people. Everything, nothing really works for everybody at the same time.
Nah, not at all. Not at all.
Different people.
Because the seed might be planted. But that tree ain't gonna grow until many years from now. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we gotta look at it. Things. So we always looking for like an instant fix or whatever. For me, I know change. It takes time. It takes about 30 days to accommodate to a new habit or a new schedule or something like that. So I never look for like instant healing or instant gratification. You know what I'm saying? So writing Completely Naked, I'm like, dang, I felt free, right? So after releasing it, I'm like, damn, I'm alone in this world. And it was like one of the scariest feelings ever, because I'm like, damn, here I am completely naked, and I look around me, everyone got a mask on. Yeah. And to me, that was uncomfortable. To me, that was scary, because I'm sitting with all these thoughts and these feelings and these emotions, and everyone else got a mask on. You know what I'm saying? And so, because that was such a dark space, I was in this dark space after releasing it, and nobody knew this. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, I need to pull myself up out of this hole, and I want to produce something more beautiful. So by Completely Naked being dark, SEX-Esteem became the light. Yeah. And I just wanted to use it as an art form.
It's a yin and yang type of situation, like all the way around. So it's based on true events. So it's what like 7 or 8 different stories in here, maybe. Yeah, it's a number of stories.
You got a lot of stuff in it.
It's a lot of stuff in it. So what was your favorite story to write?
Baptize Me. That was the first piece that I wrote.
The church threesome.
Yes. And that's my favorite because that's the first one I worked on. It was so controversial, right? And you know, they say, you know, like the church and stuff like that, it's like protected classes and stuff like that. No, freedom of expression. Yeah. I want to tell, because I know how dirty people are in the church. Definitely. And I wanted to speak on that.
But the church threesome is when you got baptized by the goddess of pussy.
Yes. I liked it. I liked it so much that I had to write it. So when I finished like the first draft that I started sending to my proofreaders and my street team people, they said, oh, that's a hit. Yeah. Once they like that, I say, no, I'm going to go ahead and finish writing the book. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't know what the title of the book was going to be. At first, it was going to be In Between These Sheets 2, but I didn't want to confuse my audience with it not being another book of intimacy, so I wanted to give it his own name. So when I started writing Baptize Me, I'm like, man, the world is going to punish me if they hear this. But I just knew the many things that happen inside of the church. But what I wanted to do was Baptize Me. You know, it's very, very controversial. It's very fun to read, and it's very sexy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sexy. I feel like it was kind of dope to have a pastor and her deaconess baptize my main character in a baptistry.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
And with me being a nonfiction writer, it's like I like how the goddess of pussy was a theme throughout the whole book.
Yes.
There was other times where the character was just like, God, just thank this shit so good. Thank you to the goddess of pussy.
Absolutely.
And I'm just like, that's a callback from the first story. And
absolutely.
That's like
so
great
that's
writing.
Again. Appreciate that. Again, we going back to the sexual satisfaction of black women.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't think we as men or as a community even understand the importance of a woman's pussy.
True.
You know what I'm saying? It's more than just creating life.
Mm-hmm.
It's more than just an orgasm.
Mm-hmm.
When you inside that woman and she's a good woman, man, she's giving you more life. She's giving you what you need to take on this crazy ass world that you are in. You know what I'm saying? So we need to look at it as that. So as you follow some of the stories in there, and I'm thinking, you know, the goddess of pussy is just like, hey man, you gotta give thanks to this powerful organ. You know what I'm saying? Because without it, we would not be here.
True. You
know what I'm saying? So because this precious womb gave us life or give life, then we need to take care of it. We got to put our face in it. We got to do all the different things. even if it means getting baptized in the church, go ahead and make it happen. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. Are the other stories based on true events?
Yeah, they are based off true events. Of course, the characters and the settings may have shifted, you know, to protect privacy.
So what's your favorite true event? What's your favorite? What's the favorite one that's based on? Like that you was looking back on and be like, man, that was nice.
Something happened.
Oh shoot!
The thumb drive went crazy, so we got to do it over.
Seriously?
Damn it.
It's okay.
Yep. Yeah.
So it was like.
Yeah.
Damn. How was
it? Okay. Take 5. Well, good thing is we're recording here.